find it hard to give how I work a name. I normally use descriptive terms like energetic bodywork, Kundalini bodywork, de-armoring, and emotional release. Often when someone creates a technique, system, or practice, they are expressing knowledge that they individually channeled. So it's a good fit for them, their consciousness and how they work. This means their way of working will be good for some, but not all, and by no means the truth. Ultimately, we should be finding our own best way of working with energy, on ourselves and then with others, sensing what they individually need. Primarily, when I teach energy work, I'm teaching this. I'm teaching people how to find out who they really are and how they best work, simply by being and trusting themselves. And of course, there are sets of knowledge in relation to our breath, the nervous system, chakra system, our aura, and other frameworks that apply to everyone. Kundalini is a well-used term, and it can mean different things for different people. At its core, it is life force, waking up in a person, and when relaxed, it will take this person to a greater sense of oneness, to a greater expansion of consciousness. It is not good and it is not bad. Kundalini energy, which is different to having a Kundalini awakening, is activated in a person when they have more chi, prana, or life force than the body needs. This energy goes into the blocks in our physical bodies, into our energetic system, into our emotions, our thoughts, and starts to burn away what is not true for us. If your Kundalini is waking up, expect to be met with your shadow daily, and be prepared to do deep transformative work. MMA fighters and other athletes have a lot of chi in their body, but they are using this energy to sustain their sport, to protect themselves from injury, to be faster, stronger, and to create minor manipulations of the space and reality around them. The desire for enlightenment and oneness is not as strong as the desire for a life of egoic separation. So normally there is little spiritual practice or knowledge to build on. So the energy does not wake up in this sense. And unless a highly evolved and balanced person, their vibration remains lower, and sense of separate illusory self strong. Amazing artists, song and playwriters are channeling Kundalini as a creative force. This force entwines with the ego, and as it burns away mistruth, it creates beauty and wisdom in the world. Anyone who develops great skill in their life, from carpentry to skateboarding to playing the piano, has found a way to channel life force into physical manifestation, and should celebrate this. Yoga and other holistic practices get the body ready for Kundalini to rise, transcend, and expand consciousness. As this happens, our physical matter is literally burned away into spiritual. The body becomes thinner, so practices to maintain the nervous and muscular system become more important. Energy is energy. There is no right or wrong, and we are all unique with different body types, lessons to learn, and ways to experience ourselves. But it makes sense that a lot of chi and prana in a body that exercises regularly will be a healthy body, unless the mind or emotions are very sick. And a lot of chi and prana in a body that does not exercise, but channels this energy into mental and emotional realms, may not be so healthy, but incredibly talented in other ways. So the main difference between having a lot of chi, prana, and life force in our body and Kundalini energy is our desire to burn away illusion and bring consciousness to a higher understanding, which develops the yogic siddhis and other metaphysical powers that we are individually akin to. As long as we work for balance in duality, we will grow and evolve in a sustained and healthy way. In the School of Energetic Bodywork, we are learning to listen and understand how life force wants to flow in a person. Learning to transform dense chi in the body that comes from suppressed emotions like anger, grief and rage, and finding emotional and energetic blocks that stop life force from flowing. The aim here is not necessarily to remove these blocks, but to give the client an understanding and experience of what is going on in their body, so that they can learn from this and heal themselves holistically, creating physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual alignment.